from Louisiana's home team. This is Fox 8 News at 5 p.m.
The convention center moved a bit closer to a huge expansion.
Its board has now put out a call for developers to spearhead a $1 billion program involving hotels, stores, and riverfront access. Rob Masson has a story.
The tourism industry is entering its pre-Essence summer slump, and cab drivers sit and wait.
We need more business, we need more people, and definitely that's going to keep us busy.
A plan to revamp the convention center area, especially 47 acres on the uptown side, could make things a whole lot busier.
What's the next big thing for tourism and economic development in the city of New Orleans?
Thanks to recently passed legislation, convention center officials have just put out a call for developers to transform vacant property between Henderson and Orange Streets. Their goal is to sell $145 million in bonds to pay for everything from people movers to infrastructure needed for upscale new stores and a major new convention center hotel.
We want it to be as big as we can get it.
In their push to open access to the river and build a Woldenberg-style park, complete with entertainment stages, convention center officials are also looking to relocate Mardi Gras World, which is currently on property leased by Tulane University.
We've talked to them about relocating that and actually developing a real first-class Mardi Gras museum.
The developer is also looking at building a new conference center that, unlike the rest of the convention center, would have windows to give conventioneers a view of the river.
The more opportunity we give them to do that, the more opportunity we have to sell this destination.
The convention center badly wants to re-examine what goes on here at Convention Center Boulevard, and although there has been some talk about light rail, right now officials are taking a look at some other options.
Kind of a horizontal escalator, and we can do that will provide relief from the long trek.
New access ways for cabbies would also be provided as part of a revamped Convention Center Boulevard down to just 2 lanes that would be transformed into a linear park.
One of the first key components of this project is to redo the streetscape of Convention Center Boulevard.
If all goes well, construction could begin within 2 years.
If we have more events, we're going to be busier. We're not going to be sitting around like that, like we are right now.
And convention center officials hope it will open up an entirely new area for tourism upriver of the Crescent City connection. And the convention center expansion plan also calls for a revamped entryway on the Henderson Street side. As for Tulane, they say they are engaged in talks regarding their riverfront property, but the university says it remains committed to building a riverfront museum near the convention center expansion site. So a lot of work to do there as they try and get more tourists over to the riverfront.
Well, they'll need a people mover, or just tell people to, bring their jogging shoes.
Well, they kind of need to do that now. So yeah, a lot of people will appreciate some help there.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Rob. A similar bill to allow the convention center to expand last year was vetoed by the governor. Convention center managers say this time around the bill was passed because lawmakers were better informed and there was less confusion about what would happen to the World Trade Center, which is a separate project.